Hey everyone, Ohio here, and we'll be working on 2005 Bentley Continental GT. So there've been hardly enough videos out there for the Continental GT, and we'll be changing the front brake pad as well as the back brake pad, but not the rotors today. So for the brake pads, both front and back, we'll be changing it right now. So I'll go through a step to put it on jack mode, as well as do some few stuff with the scanner, and I'll let you guys know how the whole process goes through. And yeah, so let's just jump straight into it. Thank you. Go. Hello guys, yeah, I'll be showing you guys how to put the Bentley Continental GT, like I said, this is the 2005, into jack mode. Like you can see, you don't have to literally power on the car, you can just put it on ignition mode. So the first thing you do is put your hand on the suspension and the lift mode, which is the one with the Bentley sign and the suspension sign. Place both your hand on it together at the same time, and it pops up, shows right there. And then when you look over here, it goes into jack mode, and then you remove your hand. It's just that simple. And if you are to remove it, you go do exactly the same thing, but since I'm going to be lifting it right now, I would leave it on, and when I'm about to put it down, I'll show you guys exactly how I go through the process of putting it down. So right now I'll be jacking the car, working on the front first before going to the back. All right guys. So right now we're trying to take out the cover for where the screws are to remove the tires, and we're working with 532 to take out the screws right here, and here, before we eventually get down there. So yeah. All right. So now we'll be removing the screws, and like you see right here, you need to take out, you need the key for that last bolt right there. So yeah, I'll be getting the key from the trunk. Most Bentley have them in the trunk, so if you don't, you might need to get one, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is what it looks like, and it goes right in here. Let me just make that clear for you guys to see. So it goes right in here, and like that is easy to take out. All right guys, I would try to take it out and then loosen the tires before jacking it up and then working on the brakes. Thank you guys. So right now the car is lifted and jacked, and we'll be taking out the tires, and then we'll jump straight into the brakes. So we'll be working on the front brake driver side. The video will be on the front brake driver side and the back brake driver side. So it's going to be a quick video, as it's going to be the same thing as working on the front driver and passenger side, as well as the back driver and passenger side. So yeah, thank you. So currently the tire is out, and before we jump straight into the brakes, we'll try to decompress the brakes. Like I said, we'll also use the scanner, and right now I'm using my scanner, which is the Hotel MK808. I think any hotel should work for it, but you have to make sure it is a specific kind that has the process of being able to decompress and do service on your car. So right now we'll try to release the brakes before we start working on it. So right now we are in, and we'll go straight into the service mode, and then before getting here we'll specify which car as which is the Bentley, and then it's going to open this menu, and then you click on the brakes, which is the brake one, and then replace brake pad right there, and then to go with the instructions. So it's diagnosing. So I believe right now it's releasing. As you can see, it says releasing to service position. It says turn, switch off, replace brake pad, and finish. Then when you finish installment, you turn ignition on, and then you click OK. So alright guys, we'll start working on the brakes right now since they are released, and then once we're done we'll come back and turn it off. But I think we'll turn it off when we're done with the two fronts. So right now we'll be jumping into the brakes. So first thing is first, we'll be removing the clips for the rotors. There's one up there, right there, as you can see. There's also one down there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it right now, but I'll try to go down and get a better view, as well as removing the brake sensor, which is this one right here. And in order to remove it, we just need to use a flat screw and pop it out, and once it's popped out I'll show you guys what it looks like. Thank you. So removing the brakes, the screw goes right in there and then it pops out. So I'll try to do that shortly. Just like that. And then removing the cap right there. That's easy. And then it's and then it goes, you see, inside. Sorry. So that's what it looks like once the cover is out, and then we'll be removing that's from underneath, and then we'll be removing the one on top as well. So yeah, thank you guys. So right now the screws at the back are pulled out a little bit. It shouldn't come out all the way. So let me see if I can show you guys right there. It shouldn't come out all the way. It should just be a little bit pulled out. And then we'll have to remove this, which is the holder. And to do that we just need the screw, and then just simply just pop it out. There you go. So right now the calipers are out, the brakes are still, all brakes are still in, as you can see. Right there, but we are using the compressor to decompress the pistons in back into the caliper. So yeah, we twist to decompress, and I will show you guys what it looks like after it's been decompressed. So when you decompress, this is how it looks right here. It goes in and ready, and then you can actually put the new brakes in and then seal it up. So we'll put the new brakes in and then we'll put it all back and show you guys what it looks like. So right here you see what the old brake looks like. Even though the sensor didn't pick up, but at least it was still squeaking. And these are the new brakes right here, and as you can see they are quite solid compared to the right there. So now we'll put the new brakes in and show you guys what it looks like. So now we're putting in the new brakes, as you can see. The one with the sensor is here, and then the one on the opposite side has been popped in right now. And then I'll show you guys how to put in the sensor after we've put the calipers in, and then we'll try to put the sensor in and show you guys how to put it in and lock it in. Thank you. Alright. Well, so we're putting in the calipers right now, and then we should just slide it right there. So slide in perfectly to the side right there. You'll see the brakes, and then perfectly down there. That's how it should look. Put the brakes in, sensor in right there. Slowly goes right in, and then you twist it from the side. Then you twist it to stay correctly in. And then it clicks right here. Clicks right there. In there. So it clicks down there, and then it stays right there. It will be hard to come out. So yeah. And then we lock in. So you tighten the calipers in right there, as you can see. In from the space right there. And you can see the screws right there rolling in. Tightens back in gradually until it gets tight enough, and then it pops in. Well, just like that. So it should just be tucked in, not too tight, just tucked in. And as you see, it's fully back in. Jesus. It's fully back in. Perfectly good with the new brakes. And like I said, this is for the front, and we're done. We'll put the tires in, and I'll show you guys how to do the back as well. Thank you. Alright guys, now we'll be working on the back. Like I said, it's a 2005 Bentley Continental GT. We're done with the front both side, and now we'll be working at the back right now. And yeah, this should work for 2005. This should work for a 2005 to a 2013 Bentley Continental GT. Alright, sure. We'll start. Alright guys, we'll be taking out the Bentley cap right now, popping it out from the side. And as you can see, once that is out, we use the 532. As you see it right here, 532, to take out the screws holding the extra cover before we get to the bolt. It's just two screws there, one on the left and one on the right. And then now we can take out the bolts for the tires, and then once it's broken loose, we would jack the car up. And remember, you need the bolt key for one of the space right there. Bolt key right there. Let me just make sure it is clear enough. Just a second. There you go. And then you use it for one of the screws right there, bolts right there, and then it helps you break it loose. Alright guys, we'll try to break it loose, and then we'll come back once the car is jacked and ready to work on the brakes. Thank you. Alright guys, the car is lifted and we've broken it out. We are taking out the bolts for the tires and then dropping down the tires. here we go. This is what the back brakes look like. Back calipers and rotors. So guys, we'll be taking out the screws here, right here, which is right, the bolts right here, which is right at the back there. There's one up there, and then there's one down here, right there. In order to remove that, we'll be using, just a second, let me zoom that in for you, the half, as well as the 13mm, and that's to break it out. And once it's broken out, you still need something to hold it right here, because if you're pulling the bolt right here, it will also be moving right here, so you need something to hold it here. You can use your pliers, adjustable pliers, because that's what I'm going to use, and you'll see that right now when we are taking it out. So we use the adjustable pliers to fix that, like this. This is mine, and I'll use it right in there, right there. Clicks in right there, and then you take it out. Alright guys, we're taking it out with the 13. As you can see, the plier is holding it right on the edge. As we're turning it, we loosen it a bit, and then we go down to loosen the bottom part as well. Yeah, we're taking the one underneath as well. You can see, breaking it out and making sure it's loose also. Alright guys, the screw is out, as you can see, out there, and as well as down there is out as well. And then we'll take out the calipers that is all on it. Wiggle it out and to pop out, but just like that, it should come right out. And then the brakes is right there, slides out, and then it comes out. As you can see, it's very low. I would compare it with the new one, but let's take out the one at the back as well. And then most of the brake should as well come with this holder on top, which is right here. Should come with that, so you take that out and take this out as well. Take this out as well. So yeah, as you can see, these are the new brakes, which is this compared to the old one, which is this. As you can see, it's gone way down and way low. And then those are the new hooks that hooks in the brake, as well as the screws for the back as well, new ones. So guys, we'll try to fix the new brakes in, and we'll let you guys see what it looks like. All right, bye. So guys, you'll be putting it in just like this. This slides in this way and then clicks in here, as well as the back clicks right in and then stays stable. And then for the top, same, in here and then in at the back, stable and good. And then the brakes, slides right in. As you guys can see, the Bentley logo is facing out, so goes back in first and then slides right in. As well as for the back, same thing. It goes. Alright guys, we just decompressed the calipers on the pistons and the calipers in, and there's no specific way you can do that. You can do it anyhow you see fit. We used it differently, so these are in, and then we can simply just put it into the new brakes. Slides right in, and then it's perfectly in place, just like that. The new brakes, and then we try to put in the new screws in at the back, up and down. Alright guys, we're going to tighten the bolts at the back, and like I said before, once if you don't hold it right there, if you're going up, it's going to keep moving with it. So you need a plier, adjustable plier, to hold that in while you twist it. So we'll need both hands. Once I'm done, I'll show you guys how it looks. Thank you. Alright guys, as you can see, it's well tightened, bolted up at the top and below. As you can see, the new brakes are in, well slid in and ready to go on. So now we're gonna put back the tires, and then we're done. So guys, like, share, subscribe as well, and let those that are working on their Bentley see the videos, because like I said, it works for the 2013 to the 2005 as well. So front brakes and back brakes. Like and share, subscribe. Thank you guys. Alright guys, we're done with this. The back brakes done, tire has been kept in. Now we're going back to the scanner to fix the whole process like we looked at it before. Once the process was done, it says replace the brakes, finish the installation, and then turn the ignition switch on, and then click OK to proceed. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Now we've put the car ignition on, and we click the OK, and it's establishing connection with the vehicle right now. As you can hear right now, it's adjusting the entire brakes, back and front, while it's establishing connections, as you see. And right there it says apply parking brake. Once the parking brake is applied, we'll click OK. Once you click the OK, and then it's going to let you know that everything is all done, and it's going to release it. And then shortly I'll show you guys how to remove it from the jack mode as well, and then that will be it for working with everything. Thank you. Alright guys, like I said, you click the shocks, and then the car lowering, which has the and then once it's out, it goes out of the jack mode, and then instantly you just remove your hand, and then it should be out. Alright guys, thank you. Like, subscribe and share.